David Icke.
And as I looked at the mound, all I got in my head was, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me, over and over. I'm thinking, that mound's talking to me. What's happening? I walked up the mound, and when I got to the top, there was a circle of standing stones. And I walked to the center of this circle, and suddenly my feet started to burn. It's like I'm plugged into the mains. I mean, I'm kind of shaking. And then I heard this line go through my head really clear. First of all, they will be talking about this 100 years from now. And secondly, it will be over when you feel the rain. And then the rain hit me, and it was like, boom, off. I was never the same again. What started to happen was concepts were pouring into my mind. And it was like my mind got to the point where it could no longer filter this information that was pouring into me. And that was the period that I hit the Wogan show.
There is no COVID-19. It doesn't exist.
You're looking at the person who has gone on national television and radio in Britain, America, and talked about the fact that the elite families, including the royal family, are beyond the 5 sense level of their apparent human body, not human as we would perceive human. And they seem to take on that level beyond human sight a reptilian form. Now, if you are in any way in fear of what other people think of you, no way, Jose, are you going to start talking and writing about those things.
Camera outside filming you just getting the washing in off the line and bringing it in up to the house, and people shouting from the top of scaffolding, "Oi nutter," "Oi Jesus," or "Where's your Bible," or whatever.
Your family's this, your dad's mad, blah blah blah, whatever the headline was that day, you know.
To another person to protect you from the virus. So now it's got a bloody tape measure. You must not stay with anyone outside your bubble for more than 15 minutes. Now it's got a bloody watch. We are going to make masks mandatory, but not until the end of next week. Now it's got a bloody calendar.
And what happened was a very strange thing happened, because in the early part of, what would it be, 1989, I started having this feeling that when I was in a room alone, I wasn't alone. And it's like there was an atmosphere there. There's something there. And through 1989, this got more and more and more powerful, to the point where in early 1990, I was working for the BBC, and I was staying at a hotel called the Kensington Hilton, just down from the BBC headquarters. And I'm sitting on the side of the bed, and in this apparently empty room, and there was such a sense of a presence there that I said into the room, you know, if there's something there, would you please contact me, because you'll drive me up the wall. Called I Am Me, I Am Free, also, in which I was stark naked on the front. It's a testament to different attitudes, to the fact that I can be naked in some countries, I have to have a sticker in others, and in still others, I have to have a shrink wrap around the book, so the sticker can't be taken off. And, you know, it's a big sticker. Well, we're going to stop killing our kids when people get off their arses and toss us like the guy who's just come past here and shouted, "When did you last have a job?" or words to that effect. Realise that the police state is not for people like you and people like me. It's for every bugger. I mean, you know...
Do you know something? There was a time when I thought I lived in a free country.
Your children are going to have to live in the state you are policing into existence. And when it's too late, you'll go, oh my God,
What were you doing, Daddy and Mummy, when the police state came into power? Oh, I was enforcing it, darling.
You could calm down, please. We've come over
Oh,
here. We're doing our
please.
job.
Please, don't tell me what to do.
You're not here to film us, are you? You're here to do whatever you're doing.
Yeah, that one. If it's covered with CCTV cameras, what's the problem? Everyone's being watched, then, eh? I don't get. I'm not going to speak to you. No, I'm not going to speak to you because obviously you've got a bee in your bonnet about it, so I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to get into it. It's a simple question.
With you about
no, it's not an argument. It's a simple question. If the CCTV cameras are everywhere, filming everyone here, what's the point of you coming down and saying what you're doing? You can see us, can't you? There's no answer.
David,
I've said what I was.
you've got no answer. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. That presses my button. It really does. Because, you know, this is supposed to be a free country, supposedly, and you come, you get a camera out in an open public space, which our taxation is paid for, and they come up and start, what are you doing, what are you doing? If that was in Nazi Germany or China, it'd be on the news, and the people in there will be going, see, that's confirmation, police state, human rights, no human rights in China, and all these other places, no human rights in Nazi Germany, and then they do the same, but because it's on the cover of freedom and democracy,
think. Most people are not living their lives. They're not living who they are. They're living what they think others think they should be. And therefore, they're living a lie. They're living someone else's version of them. What happened to me as a result of that massive ridicule is that I let go of the fear of what other people thought. And when you do that, it's indescribable what that does. Because no more mental gymnastics before you open your mouth. What do I say here?
What you don't know.
Hello? Hello, darling. Yeah, I'm in the middle of an interview. One of the main reasons that people are now looking at my books and what I'm saying in a vastly greater number than ever before is because so many of the things that I've written about over the years are now happening. I said in 1990, we can expect the power and frequency of hurricanes to increase after the millennium. A psychic message said there would be a severe hurricane around the Gulf of Mexico and New Orleans.
The bloodline hierarchy at the top of the human pyramid of control and suppression passes the baton across the generations, mostly sons following fathers.
I, George Herbert Walker Bush, do solemnly swear.
I, George Walker Bush, do solemnly swear.
The plan is to engineer events, real and staged, that will create enormous fear in the countdown years to 2012. This includes a plan to start a third world war, either by stimulating the Muslim world into a holy war against the West, or by using China to cause global conflict, maybe both.
The years after the millennium will see gathering conflict all over the world to the point where the United Nations will be overwhelmed.
January the 20th, 2001. Don't be surprised if the United States finds itself in another manipulated war during this administration. You will see monsters being created in the public mind to justify such action.
Between 2000 and 2002, the United States will suffer a major attack on a large city.
People have perceived me as claiming to be some kind of prophet. Now, it depends how you perceive the word prophet. If you perceive it as someone sitting in a darkened room and getting it from the ether, then I'm not that kind of prophet, really. It's very clear that there are two stories running side by side in what we call daily life. There's what I call the movie. This is the version of events that the mainstream media and all the official authorities of their system tell us is the nature of what's happening in the world. Alongside the movie is the secret agenda, which the movie hides and obscures. That agenda is for a global state which can be pretty much described in the nightmare of George Orwell's 1984. The Big Brother global state, in which there will be a world government, world central bank, world army imposing the will of the world government, world currency, and a microchip population linked to a global computer.